Get started. This is the Dennis/Sports Arena. We kind of like to call it the Beaver Dome around here. As you can see, it's in the shape of a dome, but all of our indoor athletic events take place in here, as well as we host a Miss Kansas pageant each year. And so that's a pretty fun atmosphere. Our student section gets pretty rowdy. Our peers really like to support each other. They'll get painted up and dressed up and cheer loud, and it's a lot of fun. So do you do any indoor sports? Just soccer? That's cool. We have to come watch some of our games. I know the wrestlers, I thought it was so funny. In between matches, they would like run around the dome and really get into it. And Dennis Lesh, the formal name is the Dennis Lesh Sports Arena. He was a very big contributor to the community. He was a host for several international students. He has since passed, but he was just a wonderful donor, and that's why we have honored him by naming our gym after him. This first stop in the dome is the financial aid office. Have you kind of had that discussion? Are you familiar with the FAFSA and the process that goes along with it? Do you have any older siblings that have went through the process yet? Okay. Well, how about, would you like to go in and meet with a financial aid counselor? They can explain it much better than I can. So, but the FAFSA is not something particular just to Pratt Community College. It's something, national. It's the federal application for student aid, and you do it after taxes are done. It's based on how much money your parents make and how much money you make if you work, and then they will offer you either a grant, which is money you do not have to pay back, or student loans, which is money you do have to pay back when you're done with college. But if we want to go on in, they can explain that in more detail.
Good. I'm going to the athletic training room.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, virtual tour. Hey, would one of you guys be able to unlock the athletic training room for me real quick? I don't have my other key on me. I started this tour thing. I got a young lady in Scotland that wants to know what our campus is like. So.
They're going to think they're pretty aged students in here.
No, they know there's no students around, unfortunately, for Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, the icy machine. I got that. I can close it up afterwards, buddy. I can close it up afterwards if you just open it up for me. Yeah, both the doors to the athletic training room. This is the women's basketball locker room. So here we are around the Beaver Dome, heading back towards financial aid. Financial aid is a service that you as an international don't necessarily need, but it is where you would go for on-campus employment, things like that. Still around the gym. Everything here revolves around the gym. Yay! I had them open up the athletic training room so we could show that just briefly. If you don't mind, just so I can get that on film more than anything.
Do you have any questions for me, though? No? Okay. Well,
Well, if you decide later that you do have some questions that you didn't think about today, just call us back and let us know. Obviously, this is my husband, so I'll help the soccer all I can. So, but yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions about anything, just let us know. If you need help going after that, the rest of us. It's not as hard as it sounds.
It's a virtual tour. It's the virtual tour. Yeah.
Should I introduce myself to her?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Elise. I'm going to be your tour guide today.
Perfect.
We hope you like the campus.
That's perfect. See, you're born for this, Elise. You're born for this.
You're going to have to sign it. But then you'll go to FAFSA.gov to complete that. And like I said, you'll sign it. Okay? So like I said, let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay? Sorry, I know that was probably a lot. You're welcome. You guys have a safe trip home. Happy Thanksgiving.
Information overload quite yet? Alright, but they're really great about walking you through stuff. And
Yeah,
guidance,
for
just giving-
Amy in Scotland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wish there were more lights on today.
Basically, the name says it all. Anything that can help you succeed as a student is handled here. Its main function is an advising center and a testing center. Have you taken the ACT? Okay. Well, if you decide not to, that's not a problem. We offer something called the Compass test, and it's a little bit less restrictive than the ACT. It doesn't really have that overall stress or stigma of, oh my gosh, I'm going to take the ACT. But we use it for the same reasons. It uses it's a placement tool for English and math courses. And so it only costs $5, so it's also much more affordable than the ACT. So if you want to go ahead and take the ACT, that's just fine, and send us those scores. Or if you want to take the Compass, you can take it at Garden City Community College, because that's where you live, and just send us the scores. Or next time you're on campus, or even later today if you're interested, you can take the Compass. They also monitor your attendance through this office, and they'll send your coaches a report, so that way if you're kind of struggling, if you're being late a lot or missing class, they can handle that, maybe help you identify if there's something going on that they can assist you with. If you're homesick or just kind of struggling with the overall workload, because it is a little bit more when you get from high school into college. So if you're struggling with any of that, they're here to help you. So, and if you have an IEP, or if you need any sort of accommodations, whether it being assisting with note-taking or an extended test time, they handle all accommodations through this office as well. And more than likely, you will enroll for the very first time through this office, and then based on your academic interest, they will assign you an advisor from there on out. So, do you have any questions or any interest in going in and meeting with them, or good? You want to go in? Okay.
And at least I advise a good portion of my students.
Okay, even right off the bat?
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know. Hi, Hannah. This is Cecilia, I'm your mother, and they're on a tour today. Would you like to kind of explain to them a little bit about what you guys do here?
Student Success Center is here for placement testing, advising for online students and some developmental students that need some extra support. So you might come in here if you ever need an assistance to change an advisor possibly, or if you want to change your major. You probably explained compass testing.
And she's from Garden City, so I told her she could probably compass test there and send the scores here, unless she wanted to take it here. You're more than welcome to take it here.
Say hello.
Hello.
So, if you decide to get enrolled in the future, then you would start in the admissions office and then you come down to our office, possibly for your first initial enrollment. And then we set up students with faculty advisors, depending on what your major is. Have any questions? Okay. This office also houses any special needs for student accommodations. So if you have an accommodation or if you have a friend who does, then that all gets processed through our office. We have extended test time, non-destructive environment testing, and other things like that we provide. Okay? Thank you. You're welcome. It's nice to meet you guys. Hi.
trying to get a virtual tour across the pond.
All right, have fun.
Thank you. Don't mind me, I'm back here.
Okay. Coming up is our Beaver Bite Cyber Cafe. It's just kind of a place where you can come between classes. They do breakfast and lunch specials, very affordable. They have cappuccino, coffee, slushes, anything you might need. And it's also our concession stand for all of our indoor activities. So it's nice. And there's Wi-Fi in here as well as all over campus and in the dorms.
This last building, last room, student success is for advising. I advise all of the women's soccer players for successful transfer. This is the Beaver Bite Cyber Cafe. She explained it a little bit, and I showed it to you just briefly.
Do you think you'll be bringing a vehicle with you? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know, but they run that live shop because they really need experience and they want that experience. So if you want them to look over your car, if there's something wrong with your car, they're more than happy to do that. And they just charge for the parts and about 10 to 20% for labor. So it's very, very affordable and very trustworthy. I mean, the instructors have to check over everything before they give it out. So it's a good safety aspect. Make sure her car's good before she makes that 2-hour trip back home. So your mascot, I know the college is the Rockbuster, so I'll just show a mascot. A buffalo. Okay, so it's all kind of similar. They have the same color scheme going on. Our mascot is the beaver, and it's pretty unique. We've been told that before Pratt was established that the Nenasko Valley runs through, and that it was just a large abundance of beavers going on. So no, our high school mascot is actually the greenback, so a frog, the fighting frogs, which I've heard that they kind of got their mascot a similar fashion. I guess there was a lot of frogs around too. So they just kind of went with what animals were prevalent at the time. But
You want an athletic training room? Do you want to show that real quick? Because I need to show that on here.
Right on past it. Our athletic training room is down in the basement, and Jamie is our athletic trainer. So you'll be working with her, and she's really hands-on with you guys. I believe that she's almost always with you. She even travels with you. We'll check out the facilities. I'm not sure if she's here today.
I don't think she is. I had maintenance open it up.
Okay.
I really just need them to see what it's all about. This is the lower level. Yep, it's right here. It's right here. He just did.
Oh, can you tell I don't come down here
Yeah.
very often?
So I guess I'll take this portion. So obviously it's Thanksgiving break, so a lot of lights are turned on. All right, this is our athletic training room, which is larger than most in the conference. As you can see, we've got several beds for taping tables. We do have an athletic training student program as well, which means that on top of our head athletic trainer and our assistant trainer, we do have student trainers as well. We do have the ice spas and full watering systems. So we will have support from the athletic training staff every day that we're in season and then out of season as well. As Elise might have mentioned, sometimes they travel with us as well. And you can get your athletic training certificate, or you're prepared to get your athletic training certificate once you've completed this program. But we do not offer an athletic training certificate, just an associate's degree in athletic training.
Thank you, Jared.
So athletic training is down here in the lower level by the gym. This is the gym at a better vantage point. As you can see, we have an arena style seating. You can see much better pictures of this on the website. I'll catch up. It's very easy to make your way around on this campus. Most things revolve around the dome, which is the basketball court I just showed you. And then we look immediately outside. This is the back side of the school with additional buildings for some of our technical programs. There's the baseball field off in the distance there. I apologize, I don't have a more stable walk.
Okay. Yeah, that was a really good time.
Don't mind me, I'll catch up.
Okay.
Look, it's Kim.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well.
Did
We're
you get a new camera?
No, we are doing a virtual tour for the recruit in Scotland, and since I already had one in today, I thought that I would just follow Elise around. So this is Kim, our administrative assistant. She's the one that makes sure that everything gets done in here, otherwise we wouldn't be very productive. As you can see, it's Thanksgiving break, so there's a lot of closed doors, but majority of coaches are up here. Their offices are housed in this area. My office is downstairs with the learning lab because I do instruct, and I'm also the director of the retention program. And look, people giving away free stuff. Consequently, this is my wife who has been working here for the past couple of years. She's giving me free stuff.
Yeah, so if you want to give them Cheryl's got a bunch of stuff in there if you want stuff to give them.
Okay, all right. Thank you. It's the VP of Students Office. I have. Yeah, I have. Yep, and this is Cheryl.
Come in and see me.
She is busy playing on Facebook or whatever it is right now because it's a boring day.
Very boring day.
She's the administrative assistant to the vice president, or I'm sorry, the vice president of students, who is not here, but Cheryl is holding down the fort.
And I'll give you a nice cup.
See, she'll give you free stuff. You gotta love free stuff. This is Switchboard. Hello, the women in Switchboard will help us aid with all of our student mailboxes. These are all of our student mailboxes. You can receive packages. They just house them in the back and put a note in your box.
The mid to late 80s.
This is the Athletic Hall of Fame. As you know, Pratt is a young program, and so we don't have our spot on the wall yet. We're quickly heading that way. With our Division I players continuing to be successful, we should have players in our Hall of Fame soon. It's a small campus. If you listen quietly, you can hear all the women in the office next door talking about how I'm recording them right now. Like I said, it's a small campus, so everybody's talking about being on TV.
Band, choir, theater, anything like that? They are really, really dedicated. They do 3 a year. They're getting ready to do their Christmas one right now. So it's going to be kind of it all decorated, really. And this is also where you will do your new student
There's our
orientation
theater.
and different things like that. And Jared's in charge of that, so he can probably tell you a lot more about the new student orientation. They just let you know kind of up front what they expect from you, what you can look for, and they explain the past program in more detail. So that's something you'll do right off the bat when you get here. And we'll head to see some classrooms. This is where most of our classrooms are located. There are a few different programs that are in outlying buildings that we'll see in a little bit, but for the most part, your general education courses will be here.
This is another entrance. What would essentially be the main entrance to campus, all the glass doors. As you can see, flatlands of Kansas. Very well kept grounds, especially from November. our president's office over here to the left. He does have an open door walk-in policy. Oh wow, the president's actually.
Did you have a good season this year?
Yeah.
How'd your team do?
They got second at the state.
Well, you did well.
That's fantastic.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun. I don't know about this guy with the video camera around.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying not to be too intrusive.
Our girls are an exciting team to watch. They're a lot of fun playing games. Hope you enjoy it here. You get a chance to meet some of the girls, because that's really the heart and soul.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll have a chance to talk to you. You know some girls already here? Are you still recording?
I am. Actually, what you're being said will be heard in Scotland over the next 2 days.
Oh, that's fun.
So,
They have a lot of fun playing together. Yeah, it's a lot of competition. It's you got a great opportunity here. So I hope you take advantage of it. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Nice to meet you. Enjoyed it. You bet. Good to have you on campus. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
All right. How are you, Jack?
sorry, man. Hey, you need a virtual tour? We make a virtual tour.
I understand.
That's just how we do
It's
it,
a good
brother.
idea.
That's just how we
Good
do it.
idea. Just not with me.
Once we get going. And if you-
That's our president. He's a new president. He's the one I spoke of. He's fantastic, really athletic, supportive. I can't remember in the 3 years previous ever having the old president step out and talk to any recruit that's here on a visit. Of course, this young lady is one of my recruits, and
Within the
so.
business office, and sometimes people get a little confused, financial aid office, business office, they are two separate
Very
things.
festive
So
right
anything that
now.
has to do with your actual bill, any billing questions about your student account will be handled here. Any payments you might make will be handled here. If you don't end up getting the scholarship or the aid that you hope for, they do have payment plan options, which are really nice, and they make it really easy for you. You can do payments online, you can do payments over the phone, or you can always do them in person here at the cashier's window. If you do qualify for work study, which I'm not sure, did Andrea touch on work study a little bit? This is where you would pick up your paycheck. And they will cash student checks up to $50 here. So that's kind of nice if you didn't want to pay that fee at Dillon's or Walmart, or go ahead and open an account in a different town. So, do you have any questions about the business office?
No.
Dr. Westerhouse, this is Cecilia from Garden City.
Hi,
She's our
Cecilia.
Vice President of Instruction, excuse me.
Nice to meet you. You came on a nice quiet day. No classes, and everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving, and most people have taken the day off. But,
Not me,
glad you're
though.
here.
Not me,
you.
though.
Not us.
No.
Nope.
Three
We're the
good people.
dedicated ones,
Three
right?
good people here, right. So what are you interested in? Nursing? Okay. All right. So have you taken any of the coursework, the pre-nursing coursework yet? Or are you a senior this year?
Yeah.
Junior? Senior?
Senior.
Okay. So, and any athletics, or what will bring, soccer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what would bring you to Pratt? I mean, because Garden City has a pretty good nursing program also, I think.
Yeah.
Soccer offers, so that's good. That's good. So, well, be sure you get all your questions answered while you're here, and check about the scholarshiping and all of that. So you have a pretty good idea. So these people can give you that information. So be sure you do that. But and then typically, probably if you don't have any of the pre-nursing. I don't know if that would take you a full year.
It pretty much does.
I was going to say.
As far as
probably.
course offerings go, to make sure she gets the microbiology and the other stuff like that, it's a full year.
This is kind of a cameraman. Just has to keep his finger in all the time.
You got to.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, probably a year. So you'd be looking at 3 years. But that, I mean, there are a lot of good opportunities in nursing.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty difficult program of study though also. Have you done the ACT yet? Not yet, okay. You know, I think when you sign up, do they still send you out kind of a study guide,
Yeah.
sample questions? I would go through all of that. I'd spend some time really working through that. And if the high school has any kind of, you know, resources for like a little short session on preparing for the ACT, I would do that because the better you score, you know, it also opens up some scholarship opportunities and it just opens more doors. And you know, you think nursing, but it may not turn out to be nursing. I mean, you may get here or wherever you go, you know, you may start exploring a little bit and find that there's some other things out there that you like and you want to go to. So, you know, again, those ACT scores will, you know, if you would, you know, just go into a regular academic program and transfer, they get you better scholarships and everything. So try to, you know, do the best you can on that as well. So. And get all your questions answered. Be sure Elise is good, you know, but if she doesn't know the answer, she can find somebody. Even today, she can find somebody, you know, that can give you some answers. So be sure you get all your questions answered, we think. We'd like to see you here next year, but you have to do what's best for you. So just, you know, getting questions answered, I think, is one of the best ways to do that. So, and then you can compare one place to another. And hopefully it's the right decision and it's the right fit. So,
Thanks,
well,
Doc.
good luck with everything, and it was nice meeting you, and have a good day. Stay warm though. Did you get any weather in Garden City in the last couple of days?
Yeah,
Or
we got
just
snow.
Some snow?
Mhm.
Well, did we get snow? No, well, last week, but
Yeah.
A touch
last
of
few
it.
days it's just been cold and windy, so, you know, the normal, so.
Yeah.
Well, have a good visit.
You too.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
gotta work on your salesmanship.
Huh?
He's got a pretty good nursing program.
You have to be truthful.
I know that, but I appreciate you
But
talking
they
to
do,
him.
right?
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you talking to
I
him.
should have put in, but they don't have soccer.
But then, not
I
not like
did
me.
that real quick.
No.
It's like-
Well, no, it's too late now, I think. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Right here?
So we're down in the area that does where your classes would be. It's all connected, which is nice. When we have bad weather, you just come into one building.
What's your typical class size that you're used to? 30. Okay, well, you won't be far out of your comfort zone at all. Our typical class size is about 15 to 25. We do have one lecture hall.
This is some instructor offices.
And so that's as big as it's going to get. So you get a lot of
We try and keep most of our instructors in the same area.
You're definitely going to know if you're there or not. So that's nice. Since you're pre-nursing, you'll probably be spending quite a bit of time in some science labs. We'll check one of these out real quick.
Yeah, the science labs are different than the general classrooms.
I know.
You
I
may
thought
have
I had keys to
you
it,
may have to
though.
use the 1,000.
I have the 1,000 and more. I'm sorry. We can peek in through the door, and you can see there's lots of different stations. But even in the lab setting, you know, you usually work in groups of 2s. There's plenty of time for the instructor to come to each group and make sure they're on track and they understand the lab assignment and they really work with you. So I apologize I couldn't get into that room.
Sorry, it does smell like formaldehyde anyways.
Yeah, I think they're doing their pig dissection right now. So it's a strong formaldehyde smell going on.
All our classes have smart boards as well.
This is what I'm telling you about, the largest room, and it holds 60 students. Hopefully, we can get into this one.
Largest room. This is the largest.
Doesn't really feel
like 60 when you're in here. It's not that long. Have a seat, pretend like get the full effect.
There's really nice chairs actually, swivel, you have some outlets here if you want to charge your phone or bring your laptop to class.
We do have smart boards, so we're very up to date with technology in all of our classrooms.
And some of our classrooms even have an ITV projector because your instructors will not only be teaching to you, they'll be teaching to distance learners as well. So it won't really affect you, but it's kind of something, it might be a little odd if you weren't sure what was going on with that. And so you're like your biology lecture, your lifetime fitness, general psychology classes that everyone has to take will more than likely be here.
I remember when I was a student here, I know I had my biology lecture and I also had my economics class.
The colors are used for coding so that we don't get lost.
Okay. And you can see, I kind of mentioned earlier, if you get to the yellow, there's an exit. So you can see that I wasn't wrong about that. This is the Memorial Library, and it should be open. No key required.
I am the one that directs this program. So as you walk in the library, this is my resource team. This is where we house my supplemental instruction and tutors and do some team study halls.
Accommodating hours. I know that around finals they're open later to accommodate people. Rent for 5 cents. It always depends on if your instructor brings you in here for a classroom setting and you're working on dual class, 3-class time. So they also do a lot of really fun activities. Like last month it was National Movie Month, or maybe even on Movie Month before. But they had different fun activities in there every day. So a lot of fun stuff going on. The librarians are very, very nice, very helpful. We do have an online database that you can access here or just online. Or you can use research. Gloria, she's a library clerk. Hello. This is Cecilia from Garden City. She's doing a tour today.
Nice to see you, Cecilia.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Welcome.
Currently I have 2 of those, and they're both in. So this
Your
is the
tutoring
fiction.
completely free for you to use, and it's also confidential, so you don't have to worry about your tutor going around saying, oh, hey, I tutored her today. So lots of students use it. They have their schedule posted, who's tutoring, what time, and what subject. And so it's just drop in, completely free. You can always utilize that. And then we also have something called supplemental instruction, which you can see at the table there. And you can do that here in the library, or I believe some students do it downstairs with Jared as well.
No, I direct the program. We do it all in here.
Oh, your girls told me that you could
Well,
do it downstairs.
There are times in which the supplemental instructors are free to accommodate student schedules,
I
and so
see.
they've went downstairs when it's been too loud in here at times.
I see.
But they would never meet anywhere but in here, and if they went somewhere else, that they would do that. But
Well, supplemental instruction is similar to the tutoring in that it's peer-led, but it's kind of like a beefed-up tutoring. The students have to have taken that exact class and passed it with an A, and they actually know what was said, they know what was assigned, so they can actually reteach you that lecture if needed. And they can do one-on-one with you, or they can do a lot of group sessions as well. And Jared actually coordinates the PASS program. I don't know if he told you about that yet. You do not. Do you want to touch on it?
yeah, the PASS program is a mandate of all student athletes at Pratt Community College. That basically means that if you guys are here, you guys will be orientated by me and by the program before school starts, and then we will have team study halls 4 hours a week until midterms, at which time we'll do GPA evaluations, and some people can have those limits decreased a bit. But then I work with the tutoring program and with my SI program to put tutors and to make SI available during those study hall times. That way everyone in the athletic department meets the national standards to be able to transfer NCAA, regardless of whether or not you continue to play soccer or not. You want to be able to transfer to the highest level if possible, and so we keep you on track to do that. And we house almost all of that in this library here, which is great because the library staff provides a support system for the program.
Thank you, Jared.
And I do always like to point this out. Our librarians do a wonderful job of keeping track of our enrollment. You can see they have all of 13 and 3 of 13. And so it's just a nice visual of how diverse we are. We may be small, but we're very diverse. As you can see, there's several students from out of state, and there are even some international students. So it's pretty nice. Do you want to see if there's anybody here from your town? Garden City, there's a few. Do you know anybody that's attending or has attended in the last year? Well, maybe you'll run into them. So this just shows, you know, you're going to meet lots of different kinds of people from all over, and make some long-lasting friendships while you're here. So,
Do you know Daisy Gamero?
yeah.
She's here. She's on the cross-country team. Okay, so that's about all we have as far as campus goes, and I will make a new video with dorms.